Communication is life itself. This encapsulates the essence of existence towards sustainable development. Communication is vital in the actuality of humankind. It plays a crucial role in the development of oneself, a group, and the community as a whole. Communication links two distinct souls. It forged bonds among individuals to attain a common ground on the certain processes needed to adapt into an ever changing world. Over time, it developed to meet the demands of human beings. To clearly discern how crucial communication is, a profound understanding of its evolution is indispensable. Initially, communication takes place verbally, yet writing rose to the occasion. The distinction between two cultures of communication is clear. In the excerpt from Walter's own book, it was emphasized that they differ mainly by means of communication. Oral language appeared to be highly somatic. Thus, comprehension of these kinetics is a requisite. Literary culture, on the other hand, augmented and fixed the structure of grammar. The emergence of chirographic culture paved the way for preserving the knowledge of prehistoric age humans. This is because speech communication usually vanishes, since the information cannot be stored and limited to people you talk with. Furthermore, an alteration on the given details is possible. Misinterpreting someone is unavoidable. Besides, redundancy depicts oral thought. Clearly, without the paintings from the caves, scriptures, and other forms of ancient writing, we won't be able to trace back history. We won't be able to know the culture of ancient people, and we won't be able to perceive the progress we have made. The writing and painting cultures help in disseminating the information. At the same time, the message that a person wants to convey will be comprehended well by a majority of the audience. This lessens the chances of bending the truth. Nonetheless, the cultivation of communication transpired during the electronic ages. This modification influenced various aspects of life. The advent of electronic devices such as radio, television, cable changed the way we live. It provides a better and faster mode of communication. The onset of technology has brought the internet and World Wide Web. This mode of communication undeniably reaches the widest audience compared to print and broadcast media. The information superhighway facilitated communication, making life easier. It is important to stress that the technological revolution which constructs computer assisted us in criticizing the information well. Hence, a possible misconception on a certain matter will surely be resolved. Communication takes place through media platforms. However, it could be argued that media, unlike communication, is delivered by a single party. Communication needs interaction between the sender and receiver of the message. Despite the disparity, media and communication are interrelated. Communication affects media in a sense that without a proper information interchange, data sharing through media platforms is quite impossible. For instance, the occurrence of super typhoon in a certain region that caused massive floods and forced power outage hindered the communication. With these regards, media companies are unable to broadcast the current situation on that particular event. Considering this, the concept of media accessibility is presented. Having access to media makes all the difference. Things will be much easier. You don't have to wait for days or weeks to receive mail. Going to a library to read a whole book won't be necessary, since there are a bunch of digital copies available. Additionally, it provides a different level of entertainment, such as TV shows, social networking sites, games on the newspaper, and enchanting music on the radio. Media accessibility, in numerous ways, is essential in daily lives. However, other people became overly dependent and abused it. While others made friends, managed small businesses, enlightened others through their accounts, many took advantage of the media accessibility to fulfill their personal interests, despite putting someone's life on the line. Also, communication greatly affects society. It provides an avenue of expressing oneself, of showing who we really are, of telling the world what we want to become. By using media in a proper way and with great communication skills, we unite people to foster kinship, enterprise, and learning. This is how great communication is. It's more than just preserving information, it builds solidarity among people. We should look forward to its future development along with media production. From the very beginning, communication contributed in preservation of knowledge that passed through generations. The changes from orality to literary culture brought forth the evolution of a man. Meanwhile, media, that primary in a written form, found its way to disseminate the information quickly, accurately, and reach a wider population. The development of communication and media through time seems to have a favorable outcome as we relish from its convenience. With the unceasing technological advancement in the near future, it is not impossible to develop communication for mute people, aside from sign languages. A wearable speech translation should be taken into account. With this, we could give high hopes for mute community and hopefully hear their most boisterous laugh.